The president's trade team is working again at Trump speed as quickly as they can to ensure that these deals can be made.
Conversations yet with China happening?
I actually do have something to share on that. I asked the president about this before coming out here, and he wanted me to share with all of you that we're doing very well in respect to a potential trade deal with China.
Mr. President, on China, your press secretary has suggested that some progress is being made. Are negotiations actively underway? And do you agree with Secretary Bessent, who has suggested that the current standoff with China is not sustainable?
We're doing fine with China. We're doing fine with I think almost every country. Everybody wants to have involvement with the United States. We're doing really well. I see the stock market was up nicely, but this is a transition period, and it's going to be a little while, but we are doing well with every country.
But started with China.
Are you going to play hardball with them? Are you going to mention COVID?
Well, I'm not going to say. No, I'm not going to mention COVID. I'm not going to say, I'm going to play hardball with China. I'm going to play hardball with you, President Xi. No. We're going to be very nice. They're going to be very nice, and we'll see what happens. But ultimately, they have to make a deal because otherwise they're not going to be able to deal in the United States. So we want them involved, and if they don't make a deal, we'll set the deal because we're the ones that set the deal.
与交往合作达成了一些。
Of times.
She or they?
Well, the same. I view it. We were losing $5 billion a day.
Today, Treasury Secretary Bessent suggested that with tariff rates as high as they are now, it's effectively an embargo of trade between the United States and China. Do you see that?
That's true. 145% is very high, and it won't be that high. It's not going to be that high.
It'll come down to if you haven't.
It'll come down substantially, but it won't be zero. It used to be zero. We were just destroyed. China was taking us for a ride, and just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And I think we're going to live together very happily and ideally work together. So I think it's going to work out very well. But no, it's at 145%. They will not be anywhere near that number.
You said you're ultimately going to make a deal with China, but where do things stand right now? Have you talked to him?
My relationship with President Xi is great. If we don't make a deal, we'll set it. We'll just set the number, and I think they'll want to be a part of the United States. We're doing great.
Has the president spoken directly with Xi yet?
I don't have anything to read out on a direct talk between the president and President Xi, but we will continue to keep you updated.
근데 트럼프가 또 이번에도 갑자기 협상장에 등장할 수 있는 가능성이 있다고 보시는지, 만약 그렇다면 또 대처 계획이 또 있으신지.
그런 가능성에 대해서도 저희가 열어놓고 대비를 하고 있습니다.
일각에서는 협상과 관련해서 속도 조절이 좀 필요하다는 신중론도 나오고 있습니다.
저희가 지금 차분하고 신중하게 협상을 준비를 하고 있습니다. 다만 지금 25% 관세가 부과가 돼서 그 산업에 큰 피해가 있는 자동차 부분 같은 경우에는 제가 최대한 신속하게 해결책을 마련하도록 최선을 다할 계획입니다.
No, we're taking in billions and billions of dollars while I sit here. Important than the chairman of the Federal Reserve. I think that hasn't come down, but it hasn't gone up much, are interest rates, and we think the Fed should lower the rate. We think that it's a perfect time to lower the rate. We'd like to see our chairman be early or on time as opposed to late. Late's not good. I don't want to talk about that because I have no intention of firing him.
You have no intention of firing Jerome Powell because your economic advisor, Kevin Hassett, a few days ago said that you and people in the White House were studying this idea of possibly doing it before his term ends. No. Do you have any plans on doing it?
None whatsoever. Never did. The press runs away with things. No, I have no intention of firing him. I would like to see him be a little more active in terms of his idea to lower interest rates. This is a perfect time to lower interest rates. If he doesn't, is it the end? No, it's not. But it would be good timing. It could have taken place earlier. But no, I have no intention to fire him. I don't want to comment on that. That doesn't matter.